folks, this right here is Fabledom. It is a new city builder that was just released on the 14th of May, and there is definitely something special about it. It is made in Sweden, and I actually haven't heard about this game until just now. It apparently was an early access, so maybe some of you have already played this or have now played the full version, but I picked this game up and I am actually really impressed. There's a lot going on here, and it's a really good time. We're going to sit down today and we're going to start building a city. I think we're going to do a couple of videos on this, depending of course on how much you folks like it as well. We're going to explore exactly where this goes, and I will do my darndest to build a beautiful city. If I had to describe it, I would say that Fabledom is somewhere between the Settlers, Pioneers of Pagonia. Of course, there's some foundation in there, but also, and maybe this isn't clear from the get-go here, I feel like there's a lot of the Wandering Village, maybe also even some Black and White in there. Although the last one there I think is the least clear until we get to the point where, you know, you see me, for example, moving around my hero. Now this, much like any city builder, right, it starts off, you get a material card, there you go. This is everything that we currently have lying around. It's very basic. Obviously, these folks right here are like, hey, I don't have a home. I really need a home, and once we start building this, more and more people will migrate here, and we will be able to expand what we can build. And, I mean, you can see right here, there is actually a lot going on in this game, and we're going to explore this as we go. This video, and any video that I do on Fabledom afterwards, will be relatively slow-paced. If you are here for the vibes, if you are here for a good-looking village, a good-looking city, then I think that is exactly what you're gonna get. But hey, just be warned, I am German, and when you give me a grid to build on, then, well, my tendency is definitely to annoy it and just build what essentially amounts to a hellscape, but it's going to be very efficient, so that's a good thing, right? Alright, but jokes aside, we gotta start somewhere, and obviously we have to start with, there it is, the essentials. This right here is a laborer's hut. Laborers construct buildings as long as the required materials are available. So this is obviously what you need when you start building right here. I'm going to place it directly next to the cart. This makes it so that I can now employ people here. This interface here, by the way, it really, man, it reminds me so much of Foundation. Is this not actually Foundation? Maybe they got some assistance there, right? I got nothing negative to say at the end of the day. If it works, it works, and I can't really complain here. You can even sort this based on, you know, where they live, how far away are they from this building. It's a very convenient way of organizing your workers, I feel. Anyway, after we've done this, obviously we need to give these folks somewhere to live. You do this by building these homesteads. You can see it right here. You know what, before we even build this, let me put down a couple of roads. I want to have a relatively big village square here. What I'm going to do is we're going to lead around here at least once. I might even make it larger. You know what, let's make this slightly larger. I know there are some wasted tiles right now, but that is not going to be the case long term. And then we're going to take down this lodge right here. This homestead is where people will live. I think 3 people live in one homestead. And as you can see, it is not just the homestead, rather it is kind of like you also experience it in Manor Lords, where you have a back garden. Take a look at that. I really like this. Now these back gardens can have up to 2 attachments, and right now it is randomized. I could just deactivate this, and once we deactivate this, I think if I deleted this, there you go, I can place them myself. These back garden improvements, they give certain desirability effects. Maybe, for example, this beehive right here produces homegrown food that the owner of this location can eat. And you know, there they go. Now you can surely micromanage this, right? I need more desirability and so on. I don't really care for that stuff. I like when I see different stuff in my backyard. So we're gonna start right there. I'm gonna put this down. I think we need in total, what, 5 buildings? Maybe we need 6. Honestly, I'm not that sure. We're going to put down these houses right here, and I'm going to make it already a bit irregular, just so that I don't fall into my German trap, where I build something that is just so disgustingly optimal that everybody says, you know, better stop building right there, you criminal scum. We're going to place these houses like this. Boom, you get some deviation. Can we do it like this? Yeah, you know what, sure. This is nice and irregular. Love to see it. Now, the way this works is then also, of course, pretty straightforward, right? This laborer's hut brings resources from wherever the resources are to wherever they are needed. I'm going to put down a couple more houses, and I'm actually going to put this down on this angle right here. I would like a road to go like this. Let's just pre-put that there so that I don't forget that later. And then we're going to put down this house, give it a little bit of a backyard maybe in this direction. Yeah, I want it to be as irregular as I can to keep myself from optimizing by accident here. Of course, make no mistake, I'm not going to purposely ruin either the look or, you know, me being able to reach things and ruining my entire game. We're not doing that. We're not playing suboptimal on purpose. Rather, I just want it to look nice because, my god, look at these buildings. They are cute. With this, we keep ourselves a path in there as well. Luckily, we start with a good amount of pocket change right there. Anyway, after we've put those down, we do also need a lumber camp. And I think I want the lumber camp right next to where we're also going to have the stone. That sounds pretty okay to me. Luckily, we start with a good amount of pocket change right there. Anyway, after we've put those down, we do also need a lumber camp. And I think I want the lumber camp right next to where we're also going to have the stone. That sounds pretty okay to me. Let's put it maybe like this. And then let's find out how we run the road down here. I think we want to start like this. We go into this direction, call it a day over there, and then cut in to get to the actual lumber camp. What I noticed in my 100 minutes of playtime is that different from, for example, Manor Lords, when you build in a location and, you know, this back garden, for example, blocks the path through, your citizens aren't just going to phase through it. They can do that in Manor Lords. I mean, they just go through the actual back gardens here on the regular. They can't do that here, which means that if I block something fully off, then it's blocked off. I have to keep that in mind, because optimizing paths is, I think, definitely something we want to do here. And look at that. We have our very first homestead. Every homestead has a head of household. Essentially, whatever that homestead needs, be it food, be it drink, be it whatever there might be on your mind here, that is something that your head of household brings in, not everybody else. So, also not too dissimilar from a couple of other games there. Let me just check. Can I already go and build... There we go. I can already build a well. I'm going to place it right here. This should cover about everybody that we put around this circle. And it'll just look good. I mean, that's always the biggest thing, right? What are you doing? Enjoying some free time. Luna Myers and Alice Davis. Wonder whether these are like Kickstarter or Patreon funders. Or whether they're just, you know, random names. You know, in a way, we're kind of building a Rundling right here, okay? I'm not gonna... If you watch my Manor Lord videos, then you will be excited to see yet another Rundling. Wow. The magic truly is taking hold of me here. I'm going to prioritize the basic well here. We're going to just speed that up because, of course, this plays a big role in how happy people are. And the happier they are, the more will people actually stay here. We can see that right up there. Newcomers arrive, I think, every 8 days. And they only stay if people are actually happy. You can also just say no to them, so you can reject them. But obviously, we want to grow. It's very important to us. So let's do whatever we can here. We need 10 inhabitants to actually get to the Hamlet milestone that then, of course, unlocks more buildings. But you know what? Before we do that, let's take a look at the map. What do we have lying around here? We got some iron, we got some stone, we got some nice hillsides. Look at that. We can build up there as well. We have this guy right here, Bob Barkskin. I love that guy. That is really great. Then over here, and this is my favorite element of this map. What is this? Oh, a wishing well. That's so cool. We have a really nice bay surrounded by hills. I want to build something beautiful here. I think whatever we do, I don't know how long this series is going to go, if it even is a proper series, but I want to build something here. Just look at that. It looks so, so good. We're going to expand into this eventually, and I really want to make this like an urban, port/fishing village, I think. That kind of stuff. Ooh, a witch's hut. Interesting. Are you evil? The old witches lived here since long before you came to settle. Who is brave enough to approach? This is an encounter and can be interacted with using your hero. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's hidden behind the behind the trees. She's sitting on a rocking chair. Oh, that is so cute. This game most certainly looks amazing. Now, anyway, let's speed this up a little bit. Obviously, we need to first settle in. Then immediately after, it is all about getting some resources. Right now, we can only do a lumber camp. We can also do a farm.
Finally, here come our first newcomers.
Listen, I recommend that you, if you play this, do the tutorial because there's a lot of voice acting and the voice actor is amazing. I can really only recommend it. But of course, that doesn't really suit that well, go that well with a Let's Play like this. Anyway, we can now accept these newcomers. They will immediately move in. I could have said no, but why would I do that? We got Shannon and we got Benjamin. Good for them. You can see they're also building these backyard improvements. Everything is working as designed. Just gotta pick up the lumberyard here. And now here we come to the actual resource production. This is a city builder, as cute as it looks. And I think we can even follow them in look at this. It's such a unique style of following. It basically actually follows the person and where they're looking in a much more direct fashion than this is normally the case, where you just go into a camera angle and then follow them like this. Now, we are in a position where we are feeding all these people and we need to keep producing food. Because if we don't do that, then everybody's going to starve. I am thinking I want to turn maybe this area and then this area into farms, right? That is maybe a nice idea. You got some nice farming zones there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a farm behind these houses. You can see here with the farms, we also then need to choose a plot. They really have this modular approach. Honestly, it's really foundation on a really, really significant level, I think, but grid-based. And of course, like there's fantasy elements. But I think the foundation inspiration works. I think it really, really works. Now, you can see these vegetables aren't too different, except they give you certain variation. You know what, why don't we go with the pumpkins here? I think pumpkins are the nice thing. They all are between 14 to 16 days in terms of growing periods, so not really a big change there. And then we're going to have the field like this. Look at that. Isn't that cute? We're going to build up this field, and that means that we will have the first growth coming our way. You can see I have built enough houses as well to give us some leeway here. Oh, and look at that. The lumber camp is ready. Let's employ a couple of people here. And, oh, right. We can't do a forester yet. So this is integrated into this building. The lumberjack and the forester are one building. You don't need more. I really like that. And I think in this case, yeah, the forester will have plenty of space here. I'm going to leave this fairly untouched. Maybe one building here, but other than that, all of this can remain forest. Look at them go to work right here. But okay, what else do we have? I really need a stockpile as well, and now I'm already kind of eating my own words here, aren't I? I need a stockpile, and I think... Oh, I can cut you in right here. And that way we take up as little space as possible. Take a look at that. So this also comes with extensions. You can see right here this stockpile lock a lot. And we can do it right here. We leave this open so that I can put some decorations there. You're going to see that in a second. I'm already planning ahead here because I've seen... I've played this game for only 100 minutes, but there's so much that you can do here, and I want to have a pretty village if possible at all. So we're going to have this stockpile right here that is going to absorb the lumber, and it is going to absorb the stone as well once we unlock it. There it is, the stone camp. Gather stone, desirability goes down, that's fine, because I'm not going to build anything nearby. Though I will probably have to improve it. Let's accept these newcomers, and all of a sudden, we have reached the Milestone Hamlet. Going forward, your family will expect recurring payments of 0 coin. So you can see already, we are part of a royal family. Of course, we are magical and we are royal. But currently they're like, yeah, you're too poor, you're not getting anything. We got some money, we're getting the inn now possibly. A nice place to rest after work. Can only operate if there is food available in the storage. Then we got a stone camp, a coal maker, the granary and the forester. Obviously, we want to build all of these things up, including here the forester. Where are we gonna put you? Actually, yeah, that's a really cute location right there. That way we can replant the forest around this building. What else we got? We got the stone camp. I'm gonna put this down, even though it may not be... Oh yeah, it's actually gonna ruin this guy's life. Well, sucks to be you, pal. Maybe if I turn it like this. You know what? Yeah, let's do it like this. That's okay. That should leave the guy alone. He's not gonna get nearly as annoyed, I think. Oh well, I hope anyway. So now we have the stockpile done. We're upgrading the forester. They are working so fast. Anyway, currently we only have one farmer. We're waiting for more inhabitants. People aren't that happy with us, so, you know, they're not going to come any faster. If we build the inn, we're going to get higher desirability. The desirability is essentially what directly moves into the happiness here. We can see this here as well. Take a look at that. Home desirability is up. Oh, so I did save them. Me building it the way I did seems to have made it so that this home isn't touched on. Oh, that is lucky. Now, what we can also do to actually improve desirability is building stuff like this. I can build a simple bench and people will be happier for it. What else can we build here, right? We can build... What about a bush? Oh, that's a nice big kind of area. Can we do this? That doesn't really make a difference. We could do a bush or we could do that thing. I could do a public outhouse directly next to your house. That seems kind of odd. Okay, we don't have that much more. So I think for the time being, I'm going to pick up this bush, put it down there, and then over here, see, we can put this directly here on the path. I am going to put this bench onto this path next to the house to improve both of these house desirabilities. And all of a sudden, we already have a pretty cute start. Do you think I should put this here? Can they still pass through? I think they can. I'm going to put this down just to make people happier here, so that we get some slightly faster migration. Oh, and speaking of which... Oh, okay, so I do need employees here, it seems, in this stockpile. That seems to be important, because I do want to empty this out, so maybe we can put the inn into the center here. Let's accept the migrants, obviously. Oh, the inn fits. Yeah, perfectly. Okay. And what a big radius. So we want to put this right here. But we have to get rid of the material cart first. And obviously that requires me stashing everything into the stockpile and into the granary. So you know what? Let's just go ahead. We have a farm there. We're going to have a farm over here as well. So it doesn't really matter where I put the granary in terms of, you know, pathway that they need to walk. I think I'm going to put this granary maybe adjacent to these houses, bending in here, and then the farm goes there. Just so that it's not in the way, but that it also isn't, you know, too far out of the way. Because then you get nothing done. Look at that. We are already getting this little hamlet going. Ah, very nice. The graphical style of this game, by the way, is absolutely superb. I have nothing negative to say about this, in particular because they care so much about really making sure that you improve the way your town actually looks as well, right? Just by putting down the decorations, by forcing you to put them down, because it makes people happier, I think they're really doing themselves a great service, because, man, the effect is just so nice. Now, anyway, with the granary here, I need to empty out this cart. That is really the only thing we need to do. And look at that, she already was running there, picked up something. She's going to bring everything over there, and before long, we can place down our inn into the circle right here. What's the next threshold? It's small village at 18. So I don't even technically need to be building any new homesteads, but obviously we're going to be doing that. This right here, we're going to have another lumberjack there, I think. At least that's my immediate feeling. Can I do something funny with this? I don't think so. I'm going to place you facing the music here. Obviously, you know, with a bit of a backyard as well. Okay.
It seems you got a letter from a secret admirer.
This is the mechanic that I was talking about. The ultimate goal, as I understand it, from this campaign is that you find your fairy tale lover. Winifred right here writes us, "Dearest Prince, my shining crusader, in these treacherous times even a warrior's heart seeks a haven. My marshals tell me your territory is fertile and easily fortified, and that you are quite athletic yourself. Mayhaps an alliance is in order, of both heart and sword. Impress me. Winifred, the warrior princess." This mechanic we're going to interact with a whole lot, because they give you boosts. They can basically let you guide your settlement into a different direction depending on who you romance, who you date, and so on. Really cool mechanic, but we're going to get there only later. Right now, that's not really in the cards entirely because, well, for that, I, need to be able to see the world map, which I currently cannot do because I don't have the proper size of my village. Very soon, obviously, that is going to change. The more people we accept, the more milestones will be unlocked. Let me think about this, right? We want a secondary lumber camp. Does this impact? I don't think this impacts desirability at all. So that sounds like a great idea. Look at that. Yeah, now we unlock nobility. Oh, and also, my family now wants 5 coin from me. Son of a gun. Nobility can be used as a currency for special actions and items. It also influences some interactions with other rulers. We get some money, we get the Messenger's Guild. This is what you need to actually interact with this romancing mechanic. Then we can unlock the sawmill and we can unlock the crop wheat. And before we do any of that, I'm going to go ahead and actually put down another farm, because we really, really want to be sure that we make enough food here. I'm not going to build this symmetrically just because I think it looks nicer if I don't. We're not going to build up the wheat just yet because we don't even have the mill unlocked. We don't even have the bakery, so we're going to just ignore that for the time being. Let's put down some beets. Why not? And you know what? We're going to make it so that... okay, yep, that costs me a lot of money, but leaves us here with a pathway. Actually, do we even need a pathway? I'm looking at this now. We have a pathway here. We'll see. Maybe we can put something else there. Now, we do have a wood lovers event right here. Prince OPB. We have a popular saying in our club. You can never have too much wood. Can you help us provide with some more? Fabling Woodworking Club. They want me to gather 70 wood in the next 30 days. Can I do that? I don't know. That is my earnest answer right there. I'm going to do whatever I can. We do have enough food. Enough for 66 days. I think 1 month is like 30 days. Am I wrong here? Could be like 28 or some random number, not too sure there. But we are probably going to get that done just because we will have 2 full lumber camps. We're already at 5 out of 70. And then we're going to staff this here. 3 unemployed folks. See, I've played this, and in my 100 minutes, I essentially never had enough wood. So I reckon I just start building up that wood very, very early on, huh? This whole area here is going to be very forested. We're going to expand over here. And I think only here will we actually do the charcoal stuff. Because otherwise we're going to get rid of the desirability. Oh, and look at that. I almost missed it. They finished getting rid of all this stuff. How are we going to put you? could put you like this. I do like the idea. If this becomes the city core eventually, I do like the idea that it faces this way because that goes away from our town, right? This goes into the wilderness. I'm gonna place you down like this. Sure, why not? This inn will make our people very happy, and that in turn will make me very happy because the happier they are, the more people will arrive and the more people will actually stay. Although I think we might actually buy this tile before we do anything. Oh, it costs only 50 bucks. Well, that's nothing. Oh, this tile has a pig herd. I haven't played with the pig herds yet. Obviously, Bob Barkskin is all the way over there. Here we got some ruins. I mean, this is where we go for our city stuff, so I don't want to expand there just yet. I think I'm going to push over here just so that we can start expanding, you know, the charcoal stuff, the forestry stuff in general. This really has an incredibly relaxing character. Ooh, and we got more stone even there. So I don't think that we currently need it. I would like to put another worker in there. But I think then after that, the farms are going to have priority here. Look at that animation. The way it just sprung up. God, this is... Hey, if you're the artist of this game and you're watching this video, insane job. I think there's only 2 people working on this game. Am I wrong? I thought I saw that on the Steam page. That's insane. Absolutely crushing it here on the visual side of things. No vegetable left behind. We would like to try out each vegetable to see which one the population prefers. Could you help us get started? I don't think so. So basically, we already have 2 and we need 3 more. Maybe we can do it, but the problem kind of is that... Maybe we can do it. I don't know. The problem kind of is that each farm can only have 1 type. So if I choose this now, it would get rid of all the other stuff, right? It says, I think it says this right here somewhere. Only 1 type of crop is allowed per farm. Yeah, there you go. Which means I need to build 3 more farm buildings within the next 30 days. Oh, and look at that, yeah. Our wood gathering is much, much faster than 1730 days. I assume 1730 is basically like the check, hey, are you producing enough? That, I guess it just means I have to put down more farms. You know what? Sure, I'll take the challenge. Let's place one down here. And this ends this path, but that's okay. We already have pumpkins. We got beets, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get some cauliflowers here. This is very close to the granary anyway. What we're going to do here is, I'm going to do it like this. Obviously, we're going to accept these people there coming in. And this leaves then the path either for me to extend the farm or to, you know, put down a path. Whatever we may choose, we have the freedom. Man, what a paradise right here, huh? This game just has the perfect visual style, I think. Except maybe the face. The face kind of creeps me out. It is cute, and I get it. Look at this dude. Oh, William. Sitting down on a bench. Good for you, William. Where are my other benches, right? I placed like double benches somewhere. I have no idea where I did that. Oh, is our stockpile getting full? Jesus Christ. They are stacking it up to the rafters here. Where's the double bench? Oh. Oh, there it is. And it's William. He's just going around sitting on benches. Huh. Oh, and look at that. The entire farm changed in the winter. Oh. I think I get what they're doing. What they're saying is, we need you to keep your employees in your farm. I betcha one thing. This was an early access, and they were like, I'm so annoyed that my players pull people out of the farms when it's winter because they got nothing to do. Make it so that, I don't know, the farms just deteriorate, and that needs to be fixed by employees, otherwise you cannot farm once winter is over. It's a neat solution, honestly. I think some type of solution there for Manor Lords would also be nice. Currently, most people just pull it out. I realize this. I don't do that, but I know many others do. What do we have here? Secret Santa. Secret Santa, what a childish game. It is below me and my stature. Unfortunately for you, I wasn't given any instructions, so enjoy this. You deserve it. Oh, we have been given coal, which seems like it would be bad, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's put the coal down there. Somebody's going to empty that out. I assume one of the stockpile workers. Oh, I love that. Wait, where are you bringing this? Wait, where are you? Wait, do houses need coal? I didn't know that. Okay, so houses need coal. All of these are just food variants. So I guess this is for heating and then the rest are just food variants. Okay, fair enough. Good to know. Very, very interesting. And there you go. I have reached the village status. This gives us a fisherman's hut, a windmill, stone quarry, and the hero's quarter. And now that I have waited for. The hero's quarter is going to be really, really cool when it comes to what it allows us to do. Interesting. Right, so now we have the windmill. I think the next level we get the bakery. And at that point, we're going to have, start having wheat farms, I should say. Oh, did we already build this?
Did you ever notice that they never put on winter clothing? That seems reckless.
I like that the narrator points it out. The narrator is like, our models do not have winter clothing. Have you noticed this? Yeah, that doesn't seem healthy. But anyway, that does mean that I can put this stuff down. What do they farm here? This is carrots. This is cabbage. Okay. So we're going to build these up. But what we can already do would be building a fisher's hut. Does this count? Okay, so apparently there are fish in here. Oh yeah, there they are. Look at them. Okay, I wonder whether that replenishes. Like, how does that work? I would assume that you can hunt them into extinction and then you need to wait until they recover. But we'll see, I guess. Eventually, we're going to see. Oh, more Secret Santa? How many people are gifting me stuff here? Jesus. Receive 100 vegetables. Okay. I really needed those, I guess, because apparently I was running out of vegetables, huh? I guess it's winter. We're almost through it, if I'm not mistaken. So we should be golden, but you know what? Wouldn't want to bet on it, because I'm not too sure, actually. I hope we're through it, but anyway, let's set up all of these farms. I think every farm now has some employees. I want to put them all at 2 if possible. We're going to be setting up our charcoal and all that stuff. Did I already do that? I don't think I did, even. Oh, I didn't even set up the charcoal stuff. Oh my god, that's why they're all freezing to death. Good to know. Okay, we need a coal maker. I'm going to put this coal maker right here, this direction. Oh, what's this? It's about time we did some celebration. When things are hard, a festival can help get everyone back on track. When things are good, a festival is even more fun. I don't have the money, but I do have nobility. So this is this resource that we unlocked. And with that nobility, you can sometimes do stuff if you don't want to spend other resources. This increases the happiness of all Fabelings by 10 for 30 days. Okay, what is this? Build, produce, expand. Our research shows that you are twice as likely to find a suitable match if your kingdom is grand and effective. Right. What does that mean? Build 6 homesteads. Oh, okay. So this is like a soft tutorial, right? I'm going to say no to this. Or maybe I'm not going to say no to this. You know what? Let's do it. It's 90 days. It's a pretty long timeline here. I assume that I can get that done in due time, but I do want to create a new village, basically over here. I'm going to guide this in this direction. This will be free of, you know, all the dirt over here. It will be relatively far away. I mean, that much is true. It will be a really long jog, actually, for them to get stuff out of the granary. Maybe it's not actually that long. Ah, that's a weird one, right? 30 days of food remaining. Doesn't 75 and 30 days seem really... like, that's not true? Anyway, let's employ people in the farm right there. We currently have no open spots at all. So we got to start building some farmsteads. I really want to build them over here, I think. Yeah, we're going to build a nice little Straßendorf, if you will. Make no mistake, this is essentially just Manor Lords, but in a different costume. It's like it's like a bit of a clown posse here. Okay, we're just playing Manor Lords 50 times in a row, no matter the game. All right, we're gonna place all of these down just so that we have a rough layout. They can face each other. I think that's completely okay as well. I really, you know, I should actually. This is so silly, but we're gonna build an anger. Okay, this right here is going to be our anger for this village, where we have our central commodities, including the basic well. That is where we're gonna stuff that stuff. The actual brainworm of Manor Lords. I don't know whether I can ever let it go again. But to be fair, I mean, look at that. This does not look like a village built by a German Anno player. So I feel like Manor Lords really has done a good job at making me build nice villages. Now, before we call it here today, I would actually like to go on and... where is it? There it is. I would like to build a hero's quarter. Let's amass some money. I wonder whether I can make the hero evil. You think I can do that? You should be able to do it, right? I know his name is Hero, but it can be an anti-hero. It's fine. There have been plenty out there, okay? But we're going to do this Anger right here and then do the village around in this area. Just for the record, if you purchase a new tile, that tile isn't isolated in any way from stuff that you already own here. It's all basically directly connected. And you can see now here that I cannot accept anybody because I don't have any open building slots. And this just reminds me, we probably actually want to be building a... there it is. We want to build a laborer's hut here as well, huh? Is this instant? No, it's not. Okay. Good to know. We're going to build that stuff. And then from there, we're going to make sure... Do we have any unemployed? Jesus, we don't have any, huh? We're going to make sure... Let's accept all these visitors. That we can actually, you know, build faster by having more laborers there. What else would we put there? I guess the inn. I don't know whether we even need a new inn yet. If you've played this, you know, in early access, if you know, do we need an inn, like several inns for these kind of very small distances, then definitely let me know. And speaking of which, by the way, I didn't even employ anybody there. Oh, right. The inn gives a huge boost to how happy people are if somebody's employed in it. Look at the happiness shooting up. Okay, yeah, that, instead we're then going to place this, I don't know, maybe like next to this field right here. Boom, there you go. You're going to live next to the field. Hey, you're a rural hero. I wonder what kind of hero we get anyway. Can we just build this? No, we don't even have the planks. So we need to build this sawmill. And then we can go from there. Look at that. It seems as though we are underproducing stone. So I definitely want to build a stone camp here. What's the difference between a stone camp and a stone quarry? Gathered from the attached stone deposit. What does the inn need to function? Do they just need... can only operate if there's food available in the storage. So I guess any food is good. Okay, so... Hey, just overproduce food and this inn is going to work. Other than that, it's not going to work. And you're going to have a really bad time. Man, I need them to start building this stuff up. And I already staffed this laborer's hut with a couple more people. Once they build these, I can actually start accepting peasants again. And those peasants can then, you know, fill my new stone camp, my sawmill, and so on. As it stands, we just do not have enough population. And is this just me? And I actually haven't played, I gotta admit this, I haven't played Pioneers of Pagonia. It honestly, I played a bit of the demo. I think it was a demo anyway. And at the time I was like, okay, this is kind of too slow for me. I'm not that interested right now. I'm gonna come back to this eventually. But does this not look like it comes right out of the Settlers? Like this building style, the general artistic direction here. Oh, look at that labor's hut as well. I didn't even look at that in greater detail. Man, we need to put some decorations in here as well. We got the Anger, where we can surely place at least a couple. What's this world quest? A hamlet in need. We're trying to build a little hamlet not too far away, but times have been hard and we lack of everything. Ooh, I'm gonna give you probably some wood. Yeah, I'll give you some wood. That's okay. You'll live, hopefully. I'll do whatever I can to keep you alive anyway. Now let's take a look at how this sawmill works. Do we actually have a proper animation there? I don't see... Oh, there's the employee. Okay. Let's check this out. So, so she wants to store up to the maximum and only then will she start working. So your usage and your actual payouts will come in waves. That is kind of interesting. Usually they do it, you know, hey, if it's there, I'm going to use it. That's just the way it is. But here they really do seem to stock up, which then allows you a period of recovery as well after that stock up period is over. Interesting. I think we have a pretty good placement here with a stockpile. I wonder how I need to micromanage this going forward. You can see I can, for example, disallow certain things. I can say, hey, you can't take this. I don't think it has like a radius though, right? Oh, look at that. That is so good. And we reached a milestone. We got a bakery, a stonemasonry, a street theater. It's not much, but every actor is to start somewhere, and an arena of trials. Interesting stuff. We're going to explore all of that, of course, next episode. I just want to finish this Heroes Quarter here. But for the time being, you know what? Let's place an... Wait a minute. Maybe we don't need an inn. Let me think about this. We can't actually build this because we do not have... where it is? We can't actually build this because we do not have a stonemasonry. Interesting. Now, if I place you here, you're not going to bother anybody. Ooh, I wish I could place you like... You know what? I can place you right here. Sure. Let's do that stone masonry. And then, instead of building an inn, we could maybe do street theater. Just to see what it looks like. I do also want to make this area here a bit nicer. Although I don't really have a choice. We can really only go with benches. Oh, but that is a very efficient bench. And then maybe at the end here, although this is a street village, so I don't want to cut myself off. Oh, we have a circular table. Ooh, hello, circular table. I wish I had an extra space for you. Oh, I can build you inside of the backyard? Of course I will. Oh, some of these might be backyard improvements. I did not connect those dots. I'm gonna give you no public outhouse. You know what? Why don't you just pee on your own time? And check this out. They also have a bunch of graphs right here. So obviously we see a population. That's clear. We see our workplaces. It reminds me so much of Foundation. There's no way that they didn't cooperate on this with Foundation, right? Or maybe is just inspiration. And that is what a sign of honor here for Foundation, that their menus have made it into other games either way. And we also have, of course, you know, this general overview here. I'm not using that yet. I don't think we're big enough to care about this. But this right here, listen, if you're an Anno player or if you're just German, then this will really strike a chord with you. We can see that when it comes to planks, they need 50 seconds to produce, you know, to go with this wood. When we see the flour, to produce 2 flour, we need 26 seconds, and we need 28 seconds to turn 2 flour into bread, which means 1 bakery and 1 mill are completely compatible. That is how far you need to go there. Reading these numbers is super important, and you will know this again if you play more optimization focus games, but this already gives it away quite neatly. Now, I wasn't looking at this. Are we producing more wood than we are doing with a sawmill here? I hope we are. Honestly, I'm not actually that sure. We can also actually change this map mode right here. Here you can see, hey, are these all fully employed? You know, what's it looking like? These folks here are actually full. They are full, actually. We need another granary. I think we're going to build one over here only, though. I don't think I want to build one right now. I'm not even going to go ahead, just for the record, and build the map thing yet. We're going to do that in the second video. There's definitely at least a second one coming, probably a third one. You gotta take them as they come. And with these kind of games, you never know whether people will love it, whether they will not care. And you don't know how long they actually last either, right? Oh, look at these chicken! Oh my god. Where have you been all my life? Where's the dog? Wait a minute. Who's a good boy? I don't know. Where's the dog? Are the dogs just like walking around somewhere? I am unhappy about there not being a dog. Look at our hero. Now, this is the same visuals that I had last time. I guess there's maybe only one hero design. This hero is super interesting. I wonder whether we can turn him evil, okay, but you can see it right here. We can give him certain artifacts. In this case, an optimistic straw hat, which gives him more damage and attack speed, or higher health and health regeneration. Powerful trinket that boosts the abilities of a hero. So obviously we're gonna equip this. I don't really see anything else to be used there. And then I'm gonna give him a little cute straw hat. Look at this guy. Look at his little backpack. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, with this hero, we can do mini quests. And now, let me take a look at what this is first. I found this magical bean on my travels and immediately thought of you. I cannot tell you exactly what it does, but I heard it's quite extraordinary. I will be buying this mysterious magic bean. How could I not buy a mysterious, may I repeat myself, magic bean? Where are we gonna place it? Oh my god, that is a tough choice now. Oh, could I place it? Like, oh, I totally could. You know I have to.
Magical bean or feed your people. I think you made the right choice.
Look at that. This is an accountant. Can be interacted with using a hero once fully grown. Days remaining 220. I have built the best village that has ever existed. I'm going to go ahead, actually. And we're going to buy a tile now. A tile that I actually want to expand into as soon as possible. So it's this one. And you know what? Let's buy this one as well. Does this give me upkeep? I don't think it does. Okay, so there's just trees there. Did we get anything? I didn't even check. I know the witch house is all the way over there. Bark fruit or bark tree, whatever, is also over there. Do we have anything special in this area? Did I just buy something that doesn't actually need my hero at all? Oh no, I've made a grave mistake. But at least we can farm over there. Let's go ahead and build the wheat farms that we will surely utilize as soon as possible. I think I would like them to be over here. I think this would look pretty cute. Away from the Anger. And this farm, I don't just want them in like a straight line. That's my problem. I built them too much in a straight line here. I'm going to put you up like this, I think. Actually, this is the wrong location. You need to go like that. Okay. Then we put fields behind you and next to you. And then we have prepped these farms. We know exactly where they will go. Oh, and look at that. I can gain 500 coin. The Fablings seem quite happy to live here. They are lucky to have someone like you around. Tell you what, I've heard rumors of a particularly greedy financial advisors in the kingdom. Yes, I will be borrowing 500 coins. Listen, if you want that money back, why don't you come over here, you coward? I'll teach you a lesson, pal. I think I'm gonna fail this, actually, just because, we need to actually build these. And we just do not have enough stone, it seems. We are producing this at the maximum. I mean, okay, well, we failed one quest, right? Nothing wrong with that. I think we'll survive. Let me instead put down a street theater. There you go. I need to see what that looks like. I'm going to put all of you, by the way, on high prio. Just in the hope that we can finish it in time. Although, again, it doesn't seem very likely. Man, now I've done so much. Okay, wait a minute. We need to purchase a tile that actually... I need to actually purchase a tile that allows me to do something with my hero. Right now I just purchased him and then we did nothing with him. Because the bean is of course still growing. I don't think there's anything over there. Is it like marked on the map? I don't think so, okay. If you can't spy it, I guess you don't deserve getting it. You do, Bob Barkskin, okay. Well, let's go check him out. Where's my guy? Oh, we're in pause. Look at him go. Going on a little adventure. In the name of our town. My god, of course he's the hero. Now I get this. He's so huge. Every other person is just normal sized. And well, this guy's employment, obviously hero. Look at him. Alright, how does this go? Greetings, young seedling. It's been quite a while since I had a visitor. My name is Bob. Apart from growing a glorious mustache, I'm also the keeper of these great forests. I could befriend him. Trees affected by a forest that need 6 days less to grow. Oh, that's nice. Or a powerful trinket that boosts the health regeneration of a hero. I'm gonna befriend him, okay? I will be a good fella. Look at Bob Barkskin. How could I tear him down? I mean, come on. Alright. That was something that you can do with your hero. You can do, of course, a lot more as well. I just can't find a single thing to do. We've already expanded plenty here. And just look at our cute little village. I love this bean sprout so much. We're going to continue playing. Going forward in maybe tomorrow or in 2 days, I will continue with a second video. Let me know what you think about this game so far. Let me know what you think about this video. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will leave you right here and I'll see you later, alligator.